Hello, kids, and hello, parents. Before we start with the video, there is a small announcement to make. We are starting with membership in this channel, wherein we are trying to create a community of learners, of serious learners rather, and who would come along and discuss on varied topics, right? In science, say fun maths, English, GK, current affairs, and I would be posting exclusive videos, custom posts, and there will be images as well, wherein we would be discussing on various topics. If you want to be a part of this community, then you can just click on the join button below and take the membership. Hello kids and welcome to my channel The Curious Panda. I'm a panda teacher and in this video we are going to solve this year's, that is 2025 Mathematics Olympiad question paper set A. The set A examination was on 12th of November and there is set B examination on 28th of November and set C is on 12th of December. But before going ahead, I would want to talk to you and your parents about this book that I have for you, which contains 18 previous year question paper. If you want to purchase this book, you can scan the QR over here, or you can go to the description box, or you can look at the pinned comments and you'll find a link over there. You can purchase the book at just rupees 89. And till 12th December, that is till the set C examination is conducted, I am running this offer wherein you can buy this book at just rupees 59. But this is only till 12th of December. Post that, it will again be back to rupees 89. Now that we are done with this, let's now go to solving the question paper. I hope you are aware of the format of the examination. I'll just give you a small gist about it. So, there are four sections: logical reasoning, mathematical reasoning, and everyday mathematics. All these three sections will have 10 questions, 1 mark each, and then the fourth, there is an achiever section. Achiever section contains 5 questions, 2 marks each, and obviously the level of questions increases a bit in achiever section. Also, if you're watching my video for the first time, let me first take you through the format of the video. I will read out a question, explain the question to you, and then run a timer of 3 seconds. The timer should be a cue to you to pause the video, solve the question yourself first, and then look at the solution. Do not look at the solution before first solving it or trying to solve it first, right? Now that we are done with this, let's go start solving the question paper. Question number 1: if a scissor is called a comb is called a soap, and soap is called a watch, then dash is used for bathing. So what's used for bathing? Right? First you have to find that and then find out what is that called. Pause the video, solve it, and then we look at the solution. Great. I think easy one. So what is used for bathing? We use soap for bathing. And what is soap called? Soap is called a watch, right? So option C is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you got this one correct, give yourself a star in a piece of paper. And at the end of the video, count the number of stars that you get and then post how much did you get at the end, right? Let's now go to question number 32. There is a certain relationship between the pair of figures on either side of double colon, right? This is something we have already discussed. So on the both the side of the double colon, there is certain relationship. So there's a certain relationship between these two, and obviously we have to find this one out, and there has to be a similar relationship between these two as well. So we need to find that out. Pause the video, solve, and find out what the answer is, and then we look at the solution. Great. So we know a ship, where does the ship travel? It travels on the ocean, right? It travels through the ocean. So where does an auto rickshaw run? An auto rickshaw runs on the road. So option C is your correct answer. That's the relationship that we had to find. Hope you got this one correct as well. If you did, give yourself another star. And now we move to question number 3. Study the given patterns carefully. What will be the number of paper boats in pattern number 6? Right? So in pattern number 1, there are 3 paper boats. In pattern number 2, there are 5. Pattern number 3, there are 7. So what will be pattern number 6 is what you have to find out. So pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. I hope you got this one correct. So if pattern 1 has 3 boards, pattern 2 has 5 boards, right? So from 3 to 5, what we are doing, we are jumping by 2, right? We are jumping by 2, that is plus 2. From 5 to 7, we are again jumping by 2, that is plus 2. So obviously pattern 4, so when the pattern 4 will be done, there will be 9 boards, right? Again, the jump from pattern 3 is plus 2, that is pattern 4 has 9 boards. Pattern 5 will have how much? It will have 11 boards. Why 11 boards? Again, it is plus 2 of the previous one. Now, pattern 6, which we have to find out, is nothing but 11 plus 2, that is 13. That is option A. I hope you got this one correct. Easy one. Till now, all three have been easy questions. Let's now move to question number 4. If you got it correct, give yourself a star in the paper. And now we move to question number 4. Box dash is third to the left of fourth box from the right end in the given arrangement. So we have to find out which box is third to the left of fourth box from the right end, right? uh, in one of the previous videos, I have already talked about it, that whenever such a question comes, always start solving it from the right end, right? That is, first find out what is the fourth box from the right, and then find what is the third to the left of fourth box, right? So pause the video, find out what is fourth box from the right end, and then find out what is third to the left of that box, right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. Again, easy one. So, fourth box from the right end. So, this is the right end, right? What is the fourth box from the right end? So, this is the first box, second box, third box, fourth box. So, fourth box from the right end is nothing but box number U. Now, this is your left, right? So here we know this is left. If this is right, then obviously this is left. Now we know this, right? This we know as U, correct? Now, but we need to find out third to the left of U. Third to the left of U is what? So first to the left of U is R, second to the left of U is W, and the third to the left of U is P. So option number C, P is your correct answer. I hope you got this one correct as well. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 5. Select the odd one out, right? So there are 4 images. One is a table, there is a sofa, there is a chair, and there is a refrigerator. Which one is the odd one out? Pause the video, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. I think easy one. It's the refrigerator that is the odd one out. All three are furnitures. Refrigerator is something that runs on electricity, and it is an electrical equipment, right? So option number D is your correct answer. Let's now go to question number 6. If you got question number 5 correct, give yourself a star and then move to question number 6, right? The time shown in the given clock is dash, right? So pause the video. It's a clock question. What is the time given over here in the clock? What is the time shown over here in the clock is something you have to find out. Is it quarter past 6? Is it 10 minutes past 6? It is 10 minutes to 7, or it is quarter to 7, right? Pause the video, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great, easy one. What is this, right? Currently, is it 7? No, it is 6:45, right? What is 6:45 also called? It is quarter to 7. It is not 7 already. right? It is quarter to 7, and means it after 15 minutes it will be 7, right? So option number D is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct as well. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 7. How many groups of three umbrellas can be formed from the given umbrellas, right? So there are some umbrellas that are given over here. What you have to find out is how many groups of three umbrellas can be formed from the given figure, right? So you have to make groups of three umbrellas and you have to see how many such groups can be formed in total, right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. Easy one. So, how many groups of three umbrellas? So, this is first group of three umbrella that can be created. Then this is another group of three umbrellas that can be created. This is another group of three umbrellas that can be created. This is another group of three umbrellas that can be created, and this is another group of three umbrellas that can be created. So, how many groups of three umbrellas were created? One, this is two, this is three, this is four, and this is five. So, option number A, five, is your correct answer. So, you can create five groups of three umbrellas. I hope you got this one correct. It was an easy one as well. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 8. Find the number of triangles in the given figure. So, in this overall figure, how many triangles do you see in total is what you need to find, right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. I hope you would have tried this one already. So let's find out how many triangles you can see overall. So this is a triangle, right? So this is a triangle. So this is triangle number 1. This is another triangle. So this is triangle number 2. Here we have another triangle. This is triangle number 3. This is triangle number 4. This is triangle number 5. This is triangle number 6 and this is triangle number 7. Do you see any more triangles? I think I don't see any more. So these are 7 triangles. So option B is your correct answer. I hope you got this one correct as well. If you not to worry. I'm sure you learned something new. But keep trying, keep answering the question first before looking at the answer, right? So option B7 is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 9. There are dash possible ways for the squirrel to reach peanuts. So there is a squirrel over here. The squirrel wants to reach to the peanuts over here, right? So it wants to reach. How many possible ways are there for the squirrel to reach it, right? So pause the video first, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. I hope you'd have solved the question before looking at the solution. Let's find out how many possible ways are there for the squirrel to reach the peanuts, right? So there is one is this one. So this is the straightforward one. So it takes this path. The second path is if it goes like this and then takes this path. So that is 2. The third path is this one, right? So this is third and this is a straightforward path, that is 4. So there are total 4 possible ways for the squirrel to reach the peanuts. And I hope you got this one correct as well. Again, an easy one. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 10. And question number 10 is your last question of logical reasoning section. Which of the following figures is exactly embedded in the given figure as one of its parts, right? So from the options, you have to find out which of the parts is actually exactly embedded in the main figure that is given over here. Again, pause the video, look at the options, find the solution, and then look for the solution. Okay, hope you got this one correct. So, going from the options, if you see, it is option number B that is exactly embedded in the given figure, right? None other option you see is there in the figure, right? Some people get confused with this one. So this is shows a straight line. Sorry, this shows a straight line and then like this, right? But actually here, if it is the image given is like this, right? This is not the straight, not a straight line, right? So that is why option number D is also not exactly embedded. So option number B is your correct answer. With this, we complete the logical reasoning section. Let's now move to section number 2, that is mathematical reasoning. Which of the following options shows the temperature 10 degrees centigrade less than the temperature shown on the given thermometer? Right? So, what you have to find out is what is the temperature that has been shown over here, and which of the following options from the options you have to find out shows the temperature 10 degrees centigrade less than the temperature shown. So, which shows 10 degrees centigrade less that is shown over here. So, find out what is shown over here and then find out what is 10 degree less than what is being shown, and then you have to find the correct options. Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. So what is being shown over here in this image, right? If you see the image, this shows something somewhere like this, which is if it is 40, this is 42, this is 44, right? This is 44 degrees centigrade is what is being shown. Now, what's the question says is that shows the temperature 10 degree less, right? What is 10 degree less than 44? 10 degree less than 44 is nothing but 34 degree centigrade. So option number D is your correct answer. I hope you got this one correct as well. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 12. If the given clock is 18 minutes fast, right? This clock is 18 minutes fast. Then what will be the correct time after 30 minutes? So first of all, find out what is the time that is given over here. So find the time that is given in the clock. Correct. From this time, then what you have to find out, it this is 18 minutes fast. So what is the exact time? The exact times will be either 18 minutes lesser or 18 minutes faster. Again, that is something you have to find out. I'm not actually giving you the answer away over here. You have to find out the actual time now because it is 18 minutes fast, right? So, what is the actual time now? And then we have to find out what will be the time, correct time after 30 minutes, right? You have to add 30 minutes after that. So, pause the video first, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. So what is being given? What is the time in the clock? The time that is shown in the clock is 6:18, correct? 6:18. Now, in the given clock, if the clock is 18 minutes fast, if the clock is 18 minutes fast, it is fast means it is ahead already, right? It's ahead. It's ahead already. So what is the actual time? Actual time is 18 minutes less than. So what is the actual time? Actual time will be 6 o'clock. So this is the actual time. What is being shown in the clock is 6:18. The actual time is 6 o'clock. And then what you have to find out is 30 minutes after the actual time is nothing but 6:30. So option number A is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 13. If car plus this is a toy car. If a toy car plus the toy plane is 42 and the value of the plane is 12, then value of the toy car is how much, right? So you have to find your, so this has been given with these two values. You can find out this value. Just try and find out how you can do that. Once that is done, then you have to check the options and find the answer. So pause the video, solve it first yourself. Don't look at the solution without solving it. The more you look at the solution, the more you try, only then you will be able to solve it in the final examination. Right? So pause the video, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. So as I said, so toy car has been given. I'm not drawing the car. I'm really bad at drawing. Now this value is given, this value is given, right? So what is the value of this? So this is 12 plus 12 is equals to 42, correct? Now toy car plus 12 plus 12 is how much? Just do the addition yourself. It will be 24. So 12 plus 12, if you do the addition, it will be 24 is equals to 42. Now, if TC is equals to TC plus 24 is equals to what should be added to 24 that it becomes 42, right? It is nothing but if you do 42 minus 24, you will find that out. So it is 18 plus 24. So toy car becomes nothing but 18. So option number D is your correct answer, right? Hopefully you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 14. The given pictograph shows the number of alarm clocks sold during the 5 days of a week. Right? During the 5 days of a week, there are some number of alarm clocks that are being sold. Study the given pictograph carefully and answer the following questions. Okay, question 14 and 15. The given pictograph shows the number of alarm clocks sold during the 5 days of a week, right? During the 5 days of a week, some number of clocks are being sold. Study the given pictograph carefully and answer the following questions, right? So, days are given, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And beside this, it shows number of alarm clocks sold. Now, remember, this is not the number of, so this is not one and two numbers of alarm clock sold. So, one image of alarm clock represents how many alarm clocks? It represents five alarm clocks, right? So, this will become then 5 plus 5, that is 10 alarm clocks, right? So you'll have to find all how many alarm clocks are sold each day, and then you have to answer question number 14 and 15. Let's do that together. On which day 20 alarm clocks were sold? So you have to find that out. And question number 15 says there were dash more alarm clocks sold on Wednesday and Friday together than on Thursday, right? So first find out what is the number of alarm clocks sold on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then try to answer these two questions, that is 14 and 15, right? Pause the video, solve it yourself, and then look at the solution. I hope you would have tried this question at least before looking at the solution. So, as I said, on Monday, there are 10 alarm clocks that were sold, right? So, don't count it as 1 and 2. So this one image represents 5 alarm clocks, right? So on Tuesday, how many were sold? This is 5, this is 5, 5 and 5. So 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20. So 20 alarm clocks were sold on Tuesday. On Wednesday, again 5, 5, 5. If you add, this becomes 15. On Thursday, it is only 5. And on Friday, it is again 10 alarm clocks that were sold, right? So let's answer question 14. Question 14 says on which day 20 alarm clocks were sold. So which day 20 alarm clocks were sold? It was sold on Tuesday. So option C is the correct answer. Again, just look at the table, find the numbers, just do addition, and you'll be easily able to solve two questions without spending a lot of time, right? There were more alarm clocks sold on Wednesday and Friday together than on Thursday, right? So Wednesday and Friday together, and Thursday is what it's asking. So what is Wednesday and Friday? So how many clocks were sold on Wednesday? It was 15, plus on Friday it was 10. So 25 clocks were sold on Wednesday and Friday together. On Thursday, how what was sold? 5, right? I hope it was Thursday. Yeah. So 5. So what is the difference? It's asking there were dash more alarm clocks sold, right? So when it says what is the dash more alarm? So if I think this is an example I gave in my previous video as well. If I give you two chocolates today, and if I give you four chocolates tomorrow, so how much more chocolate did I give you tomorrow than today? Tomorrow also I'll give you four chocolates, but I'll give you two more than today. Today I gave you two, tomorrow four. So I gave you two more than today's chocolate, right? Similarly, how much more was sold, how much more was sold on Wednesday and Friday together than Thursday? It is nothing but 25 minus 5, that is 20. Option number A is your correct answer. If you have got this one correct, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 16, right? There are dash vertical lines in the given figure. So you have to find out how many vertical lines. So this is a horizontal line. Sorry, this is a horizontal line. This is a vertical line, and this is a slanting line. So how many vertical lines, how many vertical straight lines do you see in the given figure? Right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. I hope you would have got this one correct. Let's find out how many vertical lines do you see. So this is one vertical line, right? This is one. This is two. This one is another three. This is four. This is five. 6, this is 7, and this is 8. So how many vertical lines do you see? I don't see any more vertical lines, right? So there are 8 vertical lines in the given figure. I hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 17. Arrange the pods in ascending order based on numbers written on them and select the correct option. So some number is being given, is written over here, right? In P, Q, R, and S, all four pods. Some number has been given over here. You have to find out what the number is, and then you have to sort it, or you have to arrange it in ascending order. So what is ascending? Ascending is smaller to bigger number, right? Ascending is always small to big. Descending is big to small, right? So small to big is what? So you have to find out what the smallest number you have to write first, then the next one, then the next smallest, and then the last will be the largest number, right? So pause the video, find the numbers, and then look at the solution. Great. I think again an easy one. 840. So P is 840 is written like this. Correct? The Q is what? 844. 844. Again, if you see this one, R is 804. 804 is written like this. And then S is 842. So this is 842. Correct? So which one of this is smallest? The smallest here is R, that is 804. Then which is the number next smallest is P, which is 840. Then we have S and then Q. So RPSQ, option number A is your correct answer. Hopefully you got this one correct. This was very easy. You only had to know what ascending means, and you only had to know how to write number in number letter format, or you have to just do the reverse, right? Number letters have been given, you just have to find the number, right? So let's now go to question number 18. If the weight of this sack of this packet is 15 kg, then the weight of fruit basket is dash, right? So this is 15 kg, this is 15 kg. You have to find out the weight of this, right? And what it's also been given is that two such bags can be supported or has equal weight, right? It is supported similarly, right? If it is supported at a similar level, means both of them have equal weight. If they both have equal weight, then you have to find out what is the weight of the the fruit basket. Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. I think easy one. So we know this is the packet, right? Let's just say this. I don't want to draw this. So this is packet. And we know. So we know that this, and then we have fruit basket. Let me write it in F for the fruit basket without drawing it. So F means here is food per packet, right? So if this is 15 kg and this is 15 kg. So in total, how much it is? 15 plus 15 is 30 kg. So together they weigh 30 kg. Now, if these two are balanced, So all these three fruit baskets, so three times the fruit basket, or if I just say FB plus FB plus FB is equals to 30 kg, correct? Now how can you write? So we know 10 plus 10 plus 10 is also equals to 30. So that is why fruit basket, weight of fruit basket is nothing but 10 kg. Option number D is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. Now we move to question number 19. Rinky buys the following toys from a shop. Right? Rinky buys a toy tank, which is rupees 15, a toy aeroplane, which costs rupees 15, a toy robot, which costs rupees 20. The money she gives to the shopkeeper is dash. Nothing but a simple summation, right? She buys three things, one rupees 15, the another one rupees 15, another one is rupees 20. Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great, easy one, simple addition problem. 15 plus 15 plus 20 is what you require. It is nothing but rupees 50. Option number D is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 20. If we interchange the number of beads on the tens and ones place of the given abacus, then the difference between the new number and the original number is what? So this is an original number. First find out what the original number is, right? And then if the number of beads from ones goes to this side and the number of beads in the tens go to this side, if this is replaced, then what the number would be, and then you just have to do a simple subtraction, right? So first find out this, what is the number given in the abacus. Then there will be another abacus where in the tens and ones number will be exchanged, right? Find that number and then do a simple subtraction. Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great, easy one. So, what is the number? So, let's first find out this number. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? It's 7. So the number is nothing but 547. Correct. Now what's it's asking? It's asking what if you change the number, right? You change tens and ones if you exchange. If you exchange, then in tens, how many numbers will be? So hundreds place, the number will still be 5. In the tens place, how many number of beads will be there? It will be 7 beads. In ones place, because it's borrowing from here, so how many will be there? There will be 4 beads, right? Then what you have to find out is 574 minus 547. So if we do this small subtraction over here, what we will get? So 7, it will borrow 1 from here. This will become 6. 14 minus 7 is 7 and 6 minus 4 is 2. So C, option C, 27 is your correct answer, right? So again, if we interchange the number of beads in tens and ones, then what the number would be? I hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to the next section, that is everyday mathematics. Let's now go to question number 21. Okay, question number 21. Sahil and Varun went on an adventure trip with their friends, right? They both found the sticks of length 120 centimeter and 135 centimeter respectively. Who found the longest stick and by how much, right? Very simple question. So Sahil and Varun went on an adventure trip and they found sticks to carry, right? When you go on an adventure trip, you carry a stick. So Sahil got 120 centimeters. So Sahil has 120 centimeter, correct? And Varun has 135 centimeter. Now, who has the longest stick? You have to first find that out. Second, what is the difference between the size of the sticks? You have to find out. Pause the video, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. I don't think There is a lot to be answered over here. It is nothing but Varun. Varun has the longest stick. And if you do a subtraction of 135 minus 120, you will get 15 centimeter. So option A is the correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And we now move to question number 22, right? Ashima glued two cubes together as shown. So she glued two sticks. If she painted the entire solid formed with a red color, then how many total faces did she paint? So she glued two cubes, right? So two cubes being glued will create what? And then how many faces it will have? That is what you have to find out. So when two cubes are glued, what will it form? And then how many faces it has? Pause the video, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. So when two cubes are glued, so what it forms? It forms a cuboid, right? And a cuboid has how many faces? It has six faces, right? So this is one. You'll have one more below, then this side and a side on the other, there is another side, and then on both sides. So let me just look around if I have something that is more like a cube. So there is a box. So this is of the size of a cuboid, right? So this is one, this is two. These are faces, right? This is first phase. This is two. This is three, and this is four, right? One facing you, one facing me, right? So one facing upwards, one facing downwards, one facing you, one facing me. There is four. This is fifth, and this is sixth, right? So there are six faces in a cuboid, and that is why option number A is your correct answer. Hopefully, you got this one correct. Give yourself star if you did. Now let's go to question number 23. There are 180 pages in a novel. Karan read 52 pages on the first day and 85 pages on the second day. He read rest of the pages on the third day. How many pages did he read on the third day, right? Very simple. Total 180 pages. So total pages we know is 180. So on first day he reads how many? Karan reads how many? He reads 52 pages. On the second day how many he reads? He reads 85 pages, right? Now you have to find out the rest is read on the third day. You have to find out what this is, right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. So first find out what are the number of pages that Karan read on first day and second day together. On first day and second day together, he read 52 plus 85, right? This becomes 137, right? 137 pages he has read in the on the first 2 days. Now, how many pages are left to be read? That is 180 minus 137. Total is 180. 1 minus 137. So this becomes 3. 7 minus 3 is nothing but 4. So 43 pages were left to be read, which was read on third day. Option number C is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct as well. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 24. A water tank of capacity 750 liters is completely filled, right? So there is this tank of capacity 750 liters, right? 750 liters was completely filled. If the water consumed in a day was 325 liters, then how much water is left in the tank? Very simple subtraction question, right? A water tank had 750 liters of water, 325 has been consumed. So what is left? It is nothing but pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. I think this is a very easy one again. I hope you would have got it correct. If not, I'm sure after this explanation you will get it. So nothing. So a tank is has 750 liters of water, out of which 325 liters now has been consumed. So it is moved. Now how much is left? It is nothing but subtraction, right? 750 minus 325. So this becomes 5. 4, 2, and 7, 3, 4, right? 425 liters is pending. So that is option number B is your correct answer. Let's now go to question number 25. A postman delivered 120 letters on Wednesday, 99 letters on Thursday, and 135 letters on Friday. On which day he deliver maximum number of letters? Very simple one. Out of 120, 99, and 135, which is the highest? And whichever is highest on that day, he delivers the highest number of letters. Pause the video, solve it, and then we meet the other side. Great. I think very easy one, right? So on a postman deliver 120 letters on Wednesday. On Thursday, he delivers 99 letters. On Friday, he delivers 135 letters. On which day he delivers the maximum number of letters? Maximum number of letters is what? 135. Out of 120, 99, and 135, 135 is a bigger number, right? So the maximum number of letters was 135 that was delivered on Friday. So option number A is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. Now we move to question number 26. Anand has rupees 875. He purchased the given items, right? So he purchased a backpack and a tiffin box, and some amount is given, that is for rupees 535 for the bag and rupees 130 for the tiffin box. How much money is left with him after purchasing these items, right? You have to find this one out. Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. So again, easy one. So 530. So how he purchased the given item, how much money is left after? So how much has he spent with the bag and the tiffin box? It is rupees 535 plus rupees 130. If you do the addition, 5 plus 0 is 5, 3 plus 3 is 6, and 5 plus 1 is 6. So, right? So 665 rupees has been spent. How much money he had in the beginning? He had rupees 875, out of which 665 is already spent. So what is remaining? 5 minus 5 is 0, 7 minus 6 is 1, 8 minus 6 is 2, 210 rupees is left with him. So 210 is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct as well. If you did, give yourself a star. Now we move to question number 27. Ashank had 327 sheep and 384 hens in his farm. He sold 109 sheep. How many animals were left with him, right? So again, very simple one. Ashank had what? He had 327 sheep and 384 hens, out of which 109 were sold. So how many animals were left? Find, do the subtraction, find out, and then we meet the other side. So there were 327 sheep and 384 hens, and out of this 109 sheep was sold, right? This is sold, this is gone, right? Now you have to find out how many animals were left, right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. I think again an easy one. So out of 327 ships, 109 were sold. So how many were left? You have to do a subtraction. How many left? So if you do this subtraction, this becomes 6. This is 1. This comes out 1, and this 3 minus 2, 2. So there are 216 ships that are left in the farm with 384 hens. He did not sell a single hen. So now total animals, how many he has? He has 216 plus 384. Sorry, this is 8, not 6. This is 218 plus 384. If you do the addition, 8 plus 4 is 12. 1 carried over. 8 plus 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 again carried over. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1 is 6. 602. Option number A is your correct answer. I hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 28. If Ritika went for shopping at the time shown on the given clock, so Some time has been shown over here in this clock. You have to find out what it is. And sorry, and came back 2 hours after 2 hours and 15 minutes. So after 2 hours and 15 minutes, she comes back. Then at what time did she come back, right? It's nothing. You have to find out what is the time that is shown in the clock. First, find that out and then add 2 hours and 15 minutes, right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. So the time that is being shown over here is nothing but 7:15 hours, right? It is 7:15 hours. Can be AM, can be PM, right? And then she came back after what? After 2 hours and 15 minutes, she comes back. So 15 minutes from after 50, so 15 minutes from 7:15 will be what? 7:30, right? From 7:30, one hour will be 8:30. From 8:30, another hour will be 9:30. So at 9:30, option number D is when she comes back, right? 7:15 plus 2 hours 15 minutes is nothing but 9:30, right? 7:15, 1 hour from 7:15 is 8:15. Another hour from so 8:15 is 9:15, and then you just add 15 minutes will be 9:30. So that is why option number D, 9:30, is your correct answer. Mini has some bags of rice. The total weight of all bags of rice is 45 kg. If each bag weighs 9 kg, then how many bags of rice does Mini have? So Mini has some rice, right? Some number of bags of rice. So total, how many bags have not been given? Total weight of all bags. So total weight of all bags. So I'm just doing this dot line. How many bags? We don't know how many bags are there. So total is 45 kgs, right? If each bag weighs 9 kg, if each bag weighs 9 kg, then how many bags of rice does Mini have, right? Simple addition. Just start adding it and then you can get the answer. If you know the table of 9 as well, this is a very easy one. So pause the video, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. I think easy one. So we know 9 1 ja 9, right? So if there is one bag, it is 9 kg she has, correct? Let's try and do it here. 9 ones are 9. It is like one bag, right? 9 two ja is what? It is 18. So two, when there are two bags, 9 and 9 kg. 9 plus 9 is 18. So 9 two ja 18. 9 three ja is what? It is 27. That is three bags. Correct? Three bags of 9 kg each. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. So 9 threes are 27. 9 fours are is 36. So 4 bags of 9 kgs each. Right? So this becomes 36. 9 fives are 45. So 5 kgs of 9 bags each. Right? If you add 9 5 times, you will get 45. So 9 fives are is 45 and total was 45, right? Total was 45. So when is it 45? When there are 5 bags of 9 kgs each, then you get answer as 45. So option number B is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now let's go to question number 30. Mrs. Verma baked 3 tens 5 ones cake, 4 tens 7 ones cookies, and 3 tens 8 ones pizza for birthday party. Which of the following item is minimum in number, right? Very easy one. Find out how many cakes 3 tens and 5 ones is what. 4 tens and 7 ones cookies and 3 tens 8 ones pizza. And then you have to find out which following items is minimum, right? Pause the video first, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. I hope you know that minimum is means small, less, right? So let's see cakes. Cakes, what is given? It is the Mrs. Verma has baked 3 tens, 5 ones. That is nothing but 35, right? It's let me write it this way. 3 tens is 3 into 10. plus 5 multiplied by 1. If you do this, 30 plus 5, it is 35, correct? Similarly, if you do for cookies, if you find the same for cookies, cookies are 47. And if you see pizzas, pizzas are 38, right? So out of 38, 47, and 35, which number is lower? It is the 35 number that is the lowest, right? And 35 is what? Cake. So option number C is your correct answer. I hope you got this one correct as well. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to next section, that is achiever section, the section that in which each question carries 2 marks, right? And the question over here also becomes a little more advanced. So let's now go to this section and solve the questions. Hopefully, out of 30 questions that we have solved, you would have scored 27 and more. The questions here were very easy. If you have scored 27 and more, then just go to this comment section and let me know how much is the total number that you have scored, right? Let me know and I will reply to each and every one of you. Let's now go to question number 31. The given pictograph shows the different types of sports the students like to play. Study the given for pictograph carefully and answer the following questions, right? We have already done a pictograph question prior to this, right? The number of more students who like to play cricket and tennis together than the students who like to play football is dash, right? The sport most students like to play is dash, and the sport least students like to play is dash, right? So first, what we have to do is we have to see the table. Now, there are sports, hockey, cricket, basketball, tennis, and football given, right? And there are some butterfly images given over here. So there are four butterfly images. And each butterfly image stands for what? Three students, right? So hockey is being liked by how many? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. If you add 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So 12 students. So you have to find out for all these first and then solve this question. Question P says the number of more students who like to play cricket and tennis. So first find out how many people like to play cricket and tennis together. Then the students who like to play football. So find out how many people like to play football. Just do the subtraction. You will get the answer. For Q, the sport that is most liked. Again, you can just find out directly, or you can see the number that is the maximum number will be the most liked sport, and the least number there will be the less liked sport. Right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. I think easy one. So we know that how many people like to play hockey is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12, right? This is nothing but 3 multiplied by 4. That is the table that you do, right? 3 cross 4. So for cricket, how many are there? So it is 3 plus 3 6 plus 3 9 plus 3 12 plus 3 15 plus 3 18. So 18 people like cricket. Basketball 3 plus 3 6 plus 3 9. So 9 people like basketball. Tennis 3 plus 3 6 plus 3 9 plus 3 12. So 12 people like tennis. And football, how many people? 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. So 6 students like football, right? Now, what we have to find out the number of more students who like to play cricket and tennis together. So, cricket and tennis together, how many people like? So, cricket is 18, right? How many students? 18 students. And cricket and tennis, right? Tennis, how many students? 12 students. So, 30 students like cricket and tennis together. How many people play football? How many students play football? Only six students play football. Now, what is the difference between how many more people how students like to play cricket and tennis than football? It is nothing but 30 minus 6, right? If you do the subtraction, it will come out as 24, right? So option number B and option number D cannot be the answer. It has to be either A or either C, right? Now let's find out what question Q says. The sport most students like to play is dash. Which is the sport that is most liked? Obviously, out of 12, 18, 9, 12, and 6, 18 is the highest. So 18 students liking cricket has the highest number, right? So cricket is something that is most liked, right? And what is the and the least liked is what? The smallest out of this is football. Say only six students like to play football. So option number C is your correct answer. Hopefully you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And this one was a little, not even a little difficult, but it could have taken a little more time to do it. But I hope you have got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 32, which is a calendar question. Raghav and his two friends go for cleanliness drive in the city. If they go on every Saturday and Sunday in April, then the answer for the following questions. For how many total days did they go for cleanliness drive in that month? So they are going every Saturday and every Sunday. How many days they have gone? You have to find out. So P is very easy. Q is if they spend 2 hours on each day, then how much total time did they spend on cleanliness drive in the whole month, right? So if they're spending 2 hours every day, then how much of total time have they spent, right? That is what you have to find out. Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. So first of all, find out how many Saturdays and Sundays are there, so that you will find out total days. How many total days they go for cleanliness drive in that month. So how many Saturdays are there? There are one, two, three, four, five. How many Sundays are there? One, two, three, four, five. So there are 5 plus 5, 10. 5 plus 5, that is 10 Saturdays and Sundays. So option B and option C is ruled out. So they go out for 10 days, right? For cleanliness drive in that month. If they spend 2 hours on each day, right? So for 10 days, they are spending 2 hours each day, right? So it is nothing but 2 plus 2 10 times, or it is nothing but, or it is 2 multiplied by 10, which is 20 hours. So option A is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 33. So there is a horse and it's talking about a number. You have to identify the number, right? It's hundreds place digit. So this is a three-digit number that is being talked about. Hundreds place digit. So this is 100, this is tens, and this is one. So we know that, right? Its hundreds place digit is the largest one-digit even number. So this is the largest one-digit even number, something that you have to find out. Its ones place digit is more than its tens place digit. So it is more than this, right? So this is more than, this is greater than, right? The place value of digit 6 in the number is 60, right? So the place value of digit 6 in the number is 60. So where 6 will be placed now, you should be knowing, right? Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. I hope you would have got this one correct. Again, maybe a little advanced as per, at least as compared to the first 30 questions. Question number 31, 32 has been a little advanced, and 33 is also in the on the similar lines. Its hundreds place is the largest one digit even number. So first of all, largest one digit number is what? 9. Largest one digit even number. 9 is an odd number, right? What is the largest one digit even number? It is nothing but 8. So we now know in the hundreds place it will be 8. Correct? So we now know this one. Now its ones place digit is more than its tens place digit. So we'll come back to this one. Place value of digit 6 in the number is 60. So if this place value is 60, so where is 6 placed? Obviously 6 is placed in the tens place. So 6 will come over here. Now we know that the hundreds place is 8, tenth place is 6, and ones place digit is more than its tens. So more than means it can be either 7, 8, or 9, right? And if you see, look at the options, we only have option number D, that is 867, as the option that can go over here. So that is the correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 34. Observe the given figures carefully and answer the following questions. There are dash horizontal lines in the given figure. So, how many horizontal lines you see in the given figure is something that you have to find out, right? There are dash less slanting lines. So, you have to find out how many slanting lines do you see in this figure. And there are dash curved lines, right? Curved lines. So, you have to find out the difference between slanting lines and curved lines. You have to find, so if you find this is just about finding the difference, and P is how many horizontal lines do you see overall in this figure. So pause the video, find these three things. If you find these three things, I think the answer is almost there, right? So pause the video, solve it, and then look at the solution. Great. So horizontal line, how many do you see over here, right? Let's try and find out. So this is one. So this is one, two, three, four, five, six, right? So there are six over here. Then there's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So there are 15 horizontal lines overall, right? So 15 is the horizontal line. So C and D are now stricken off. It can only be A or B as answer. How many slanting lines do you see? So there is one slanting line over here. There is two. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 slanting lines, right? Overall, 10 slanting lines. How many curved lines do you see? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So there are 4 curved lines here. This circle is 1, that is 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? So there are 13 curved lines, right? And how there are dash less slanting lines. How many less slanting lines than curved lines? It is nothing but 13 minus 10, that is equals to 3. So option number B is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct. If you did, give yourself a star. And now we move to question number 35. At 8 a.m., the temperature of a certain place is 12 degrees centigrade, right? At 8 a.m., the temperature is 12 degrees centigrade. It gets increased by 1 degree centigrade every hour till 2 p.m. and after that decreases by 1 degree centigrade every hour. Then the temperature at 12 noon is dash, the temperature at 5 p.m. is dash, right? So 8 a.m., some temperature is there, that is 12 degree centigrade. Now each hour, right? So 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., correct? 12 noon, then 1 p.m. and 2 p.m., right? Till there, it increases. The temperature, what happens? Increases by 1 degree centigrade every hour till 2 p.m. And after that, it starts decreasing by 1 degree centigrade every hour. Correct? So what is the temperature at 12 noon? And then you have to find out, because it starts decreasing, what will be the temperature at 5 p.m., right? So start filling these dash up and then you will be able to find the answer. Pause the video, solve it first, and then look at the solution. Great. I mean, easy one. So I have already given away the answer. So at 8 a.m. it is 12 degrees centigrade. So at 9 a.m. it will be what? It will be 13. At 10 a.m. it will be 14. At 11 it will be 15. And at 12 noon it will be 16 degree centigrade, right? So at 12 noon it is 12 degree centigrade. It is 16 degree centigrade, right? Then it starts decreasing by 1 degree. So at So sorry, it will be 17 at 1 o'clock. It will be 18 at 2 p.m. Then it starts decreasing. Then it starts decreasing, right? It starts decreasing from 3 p.m. It will become 17 degrees centigrade. At 4 p.m., it will become 16 degrees centigrade. And at 5 p.m., it will become 15 degree centigrade. So option C is your correct answer. So at 12 noon, the temperature is 16 degree centigrade. At 5 noon p.m., it will be 15 degree centigrade. So till 2 p.m., it increases by 1 degree and then it starts reducing, right? So option number C is your correct answer. Hope you got this one correct as well. Now, please go to the comment section and let me know how many stars or how many correct answers did you get out of 35 by solving it yourselves and not looking at the solution. Also, if you want to purchase the book, I have slashed the price from 89 to 59 till 12th of December. You can purchase 18 previous year question paper at just rupees 59. You can scan the QR code over here, or you can go to the comment section, or you can check the description box. You will find a link there as well. Also, if you want to join the membership, you can join the membership. I'm trying to create this community of learners wherein I'll post a lot of videos that would be specific to the members and which will contain fun maths, crossword puzzles, GK, current affairs, etc., etc. Right? So that will be done every week, every month. I'll be creating a lot of such videos only for members. Right? Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you. Jai Hind.